It's with a great pleasure that we are together today. The time is coming to follow the words of the teaching. Number, how many? Number 10. Number 10, the teaching today. So I particularly great beloved Father YAHVAH earlier, and I great particular YAHOSHUAH in bringing his words, and I pronounce the benediction, the blessing of YAHOSHUAH at home, and the grace and goodness of YAHOSHUAH as well. It's the teaching number 10, and the ambassador of YAHOSHUAH, Elia, is with you today. The teaching number 10, the teaching entitled The God of Abraham had really destroyed the 10 commandments of Jews, and it was confirmed by his son, which means the 10 commandments and law of Moshe are really destroyed, and the first to destroy it is his father, the God of Abraham. The God of Abraham, as I always told you, is YAHVAH. The words are straight and clear that the teaching is true, because the question asked by people is, how does it come that a thing established by the Father is destroyed by his Son? That is always the question asked by people, that your word, ambassador of YAHOSHUAH, is not true because something given by the Father, it is destroyed by the Son. We are together see the image. We can see the image. What is the image? It's the Father that was the first to destroy the 10 commandments and the law of Moshe. The God of Abraham is YAHVAH, because he really blocked the observance of the 10 commandments and law of Moshe. According to Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 3, I will read it again. It's the summary of the teaching number 3. Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 3. We read this in the glory of Father YAHOSHUAH. He who sacrificed a lamb like one who breaks a dog's neck. He who slaughters an ox is like one who kills a man. He who sacrifices a lamb like one who breaks a dog's neck. He who presents a grain offering like one who offers pig's blood. He who makes a memorial offering of frankincense like one who blesses an idol. These words means they are straight and stipulate that doing an offering is no longer good. The priesthood is blocked because it is forbidden to observe all Leviticus chapter 16, because the Leviticus 16 talks about the priesthood and offering. Those who are doing this are like to win those calamity, like one who kills a man, like one who breaks a dog's neck, like who offers pig's blood, like one who blesses an idol, which means Father YAHVAH has blocked the way to observe the priesthood in Leviticus chapter 16. So the image stipulates clearly that the words of God, it's forbidden to add or subtract in the law of Moshe. Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 2. It stipulates, you shall not add to the words that I command you, nor take from it, that you may keep the commandment of YAHVAH your God that I command you. The word stipulated here, it's forbidden to add nor take from something from these words. So the commandments of God stipulate that it's forbidden to add or subtract a thing from the Ten Commandments or law of Moshe. Here, Father YAHVAH has blocked all the entire Leviticus chapter 16 about priesthood. Let's read it again to emphasize this. Leviticus chapter 16. Leviticus chapter 16 is blocked by Father YAHVAH. Leviticus chapter 16 from the verse 3. Then we read 5. And then we add. But in this way Aaron shall come into the holy place with a bull from the herd for a sins offering and a ram for a burnt offering. Let's bring in them bull and ram as we have talked in Isaiah chapter 66 and verse 3, verse 6. Aaron shall offer the bull as a sin offering for himself and shall make atonement for himself and for his house. That's it. Here, it means that there is then taken and bull for sin offering. Then below there is taken, where is it? In our verse, where is the verse? At verse 5. And he shall take from the congregation of the people of Israel 2 male goats for a offering and 1 ram for a burnt offering. So there is ram, goats, and bull. Those are then offering for done by people of Israel for removal of their sin. And in the verse 33 and verse 34, we can see that this is for salvation and removal of sin done by children of Israel once a year. At verse 33, he shall make atonement for the holy sanctuary, and he shall make atonement for the tent of meeting and for the altar, and he shall make atonement for the priests and for all the people of the assembly. And this shall be a statute forever for you, that atonement may be made for the people of Israel once in the year. Why? Because of their sins. So, the removal of sins for children of Israel is done once in the year in bringing this offering, bull, goats, and ram. This is then the removal of sins that was blocked by Father YAHVAH. It's forbidden to do that. The commandment in Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 2, it's forbidden to add or subtract a thing from the law. What have done Father YAHVAH? He blocked entire Leviticus chapter 16. So there is no longer removal for sin. So it's a foolishness for those who enter in this Ten Commandments of Moshe, for those who observe the path, tenth of their wealth and pigs. So it's foolishness for those who are entering in this system and following Ten Commandments and love Moshe. It's a foolishness. It's not wisdom. You are seeking death in the hell. Secondly, these words mean it's forbidden to enter the Ten Commandments of Moshe. They are completely destroyed because it's forbidden to enter in it. Entirely blocked. They are blocked. So it's no longer good to enter in this, and there is no law to say that you can make it again later. There is no law, no word saying that you can observe again this law. And Father YAHVAH said he's not a man to lie or a son of man to regret. He is not liar and is someone who regrets. So when there he blocks this, so there is no longer a removal of sin. So he didn't regret, he didn't lie. So if he make it back again, so he is a liar. Numbers chapter 23. Numbers 23. 23 and verse 19. Numbers 20, chapter 23 and verse 19. God is not a man that he should lie, or a son of man that he should change his mind. Has he said, and will he not do it? Or has he spoken, and will he not fulfill it? So God is not a man that he should lie, or a man that he should change his mind. If he said it's blocked, so it's blocked till the end, and he's not lying on that, or he regrets on that. His words, there is no lie. So when you talk with him, so it's no longer good that you observe this, nor internet. I block this, so he has blocked this, and no one can change this anymore. Even Yahushua said there is nothing changed, one letter in a law, so no one can touch the law. It's the Father YAHVAH who has touched this. How? He blocked this, and he never let anyone enter in it. And there is no words later that saying that, okay, I will change it once again. There is no word saying later, because of this, I will change this. What is make people deceived is they said, when Yahushua said, you didn't take the offering, but here I am, I'm arrived in the scroll of the book, I will do your will, oh God. And people are deceived. They said that the Son of God is entered in the Ten Commandments. Where is this? Let me seek for this. In the scroll of book, it is written of me. Where is this rule? In Psalms chapter 40 and verse 7. Psalms chapter 40 and verse 7. And there is one verse before. Let us see it. In verse 6. Let's read the verse 6. Psalm chapter 40, verse 6 and 7. In sacrifice and offering you have not delighted. You have given me an open ear. Those are words that are clear for children of Israel, that sacrifice and offering are no longer good. Burnt offering and sin offering you have not required. Burnt offering and sin offering you have not required. You see, they're no longer good. So when they're no longer good, there it is words. And these words, church leaders and ignorant people said, the Son of God is brought in the Ten Commandments. So then I said, behold, I have come. In the scroll of the book it is written of me. I delight to do your will, oh my God. Your law is within my heart. So in the scroll of the book it is written of me. In the scroll of the book it is written of me, which means all words of prophets about YAHOSHUAH, and not YAHOSHUAH has made Gentiles and people observe again 10 commandments, because when Father YAHVAH didn't accept the priesthood, it means that this system is destroyed, and Father YAHVAH didn't regret, because this is his quality. He never regrets. And I am not a man to lie. When he said, you cannot enter in it, so you cannot enter in it. This people is not a man that is changing his mind, that today, yes, tomorrow, no. But Yahushua even said, your words must be yes and yes, no and no, otherwise it's from devil. If the Son of Man, of God said this, so Father YAHVAH said, no, the priesthood is no longer good. It means that the 10 commandments of Moses are destroyed. It's forbidden to enter in it. So Father YAHVAH don't like to today yes and tomorrow no, or today no and tomorrow yes. When he say it's no longer good to enter in it, so it's no longer good in it. He burned the temple, so people cannot do this. The burning of temple means that it's no longer good for him to observe the 10 Commandments, that he burned the temple, and people cannot do offering in front of him. So if there is no longer offering, you cannot enter in the 10 Commandments and law of Moshe. So for you who are hearing the words, there is no longer words saying that you can enter, that the Son of God, Yahushua, can enter the 10 Commandments. Because why? Because it's no longer, it's forbidden to add or subtract from it. The law of remove of forgiveness of sin in the 10 Commandments, in the 10 Commandments, is offering of bull, goats, and ram. And this is forbidden to subtract from the 10 Commandments and the law of Moshe. So when this word come, I delight to do your will, your law is within my heart. It's another thing. It's another thing. It is means the Son of God arrived to take away the sins of the old world. And it's not in the 10 Commandments, because the Son of God cannot enter in the 10 Commandments. He brought another law, because 10 Commandments and the law of Moshe, there is a barrier. And when there is a barrier, YAHOSHUAH said, if your word is yes, so yes, and no, so no. But if there is yes or no, it's from devil. When Father YAHVAH say no, if there is someone saying yes, behind it's the devil who has done this. Let's read the word of YAHOSHUAH. Where is it? Matthew. Let's seek this. Let your word yes and yes. And if it is no, so no. Where is it, Ruva? Let me seek this in this Bible. You really need this. Let's see this. Let your word yes, yes. Let's read Matthew. Even the New Testament, it becomes difficult for me. Matthew chapter. How many? If someone see it quickly, so can you give it? And it doesn't take a long time for us. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 37. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 37. Yes, 537. YAHOSHUAH said, it's YAHOSHUAH said here, let what you say be simply yes or no. Anything more than this comes from evil. It's the bad one. So when Father YAHVAH said, no, you cannot enter in it, so it's forbidden to enter in it, and you are doing a bad adventure, we are going to enter. It's the devil who do that. When Father YAHVAH said, you cannot enter in this, if it is, so it's forbidden to enter in it. So you cannot make YAHOSHUAH or Son of God entering in it. There is a barrier. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 2. It's forbidden to add or subtract a thing from it. Even the Son of God confirmed this. There is even one letter change in the law, said YAHOSHUAH. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 18, which means Father YAHVAH blocked. The Son of God said it's forbidden to touch these words. So it's forbidden to enter in the 10 Commandments, the Son of God. That is what I would like to say. Before the bad image you do human, you take the Son of God and you make him entering in this. For you, it's not a son of God. Let's read the word of Yahushua, Matthew chapter 5 and verse 18, even to prove you that even the Son of God confirmed that it's forbidden to make him enter in the 10 commandments, because already it's forbidden to add or subtract a thing from the law. The forgiveness of sin into 10 commandments, it's forbidden to add or subtract a thing from it. Must be goats, ram, or bull. It's not a human. So it's forbidden to enter the Son of God in it. Or all who have done this are evil. And you all have done this. Aren't you conscious that it's the devil you are serving? It's the co-worker of the devil that you are serving. We all see that. We all see that. The first block is Father YAHVAH. So all, it's not only one verse that is destroyed, but all chapter is destroyed, which means the forgiveness of sins is destroyed. Something that destroyed the forgiveness of sins, you enter in it, it's a foolishness. Second, Father YAHVAH has blocked this. It's forbidden to enter in it. He doesn't regret. He doesn't lie. When he said it's blocked, so it's blocked till the end. It's blocked till the end, and you cannot enter in it. Third, if you say that the Son of God can enter in this, the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 2 deny that you cannot enter the Son of God in it. Fourth, if you say that Son of God can enter in it, so the Son of God said this book, the 10 Commandments of the law of Moshe, he cannot enter in it because no letter can be subtract from the law till they are accomplished. So he cannot enter the 10 Commandments. That means that the Son of God cannot enter the 10 Commandments. Those who make the Son of God inside the 10 Commandments and replacing the goat, ram, are evil. It's clear. We all see it. So when the priesthood is blocked, automatically the 10 Commandments and the law of Moshe are destroyed. It's forbidden to enter it. They are destroyed. You cannot do anything. So because there is the word, it's forbidden to do priesthood. It means there is no forgiveness of sin. So you will be astonished if you enter in it. It's a foolishness for it to enter in it. Very foolishness. There is nothing to do with you if you enter in it, because the words are clear. So this word is clear. What has YAHOSHUAH said? YAHOSHUAH, he said he will establish the new covenant, which is him. A covenant for all people. The 10 Commandments is a covenant for children of Israel, and YAHOSHUAH is the covenant for all people. And to make this the covenant established, the 10 Commandments must be destroyed. The covenant for only children of Israel. It's logical. But YAHOSHUAH is for all people around the world. So what is logical? The logical is, as he is a covenant for all world, the former one must be destroyed, because the correlation with Father YAHVAH is for all world, not only for children of Israel. So these 10 Commandments must be destroyed, because the covenant is for all people. If the 10 Commandments are still established, the Gentiles cannot be with Father YAHVAH, because the 10 Commandments are only intended for children of Israel. So Gentiles cannot come to Father YAHVAH, as new covenant is for all world. So there is the new one entering. Let's read Isaiah. That's the reason why the 10 Commandments are destroyed, because Gentiles must enter. Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 6. It is said, I am YAHVAH, I have called you in righteousness. I will take you by the hands and keep you. I will give you as a covenant for the people, a light for the nations. It's very marvelous. So Yeah, so Yahushua becomes a covenant for the people, a light for the nations, which means the Gentiles are entered. The Gentiles entered in the covenant given to all nations, and it becomes salvation till the end of the earth. Let's read this word, Isaiah. Let's see this. Isaiah chapter 48. Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 6. Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 46. Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 6. We'll read in the name of YAHOSHUAH. He says, it's too light to think that you should be my servant to raise up the tribe of Jacob and to bring back the preserved of Israel. This means they make the rest of Israel, the people, come back. So I will make you as a light for the nations, the Son of God. That is a covenant for all people. He is a light for the nations, that my salvation, said Father YAHVAH, may reach to the end of the earth. So he is a salvation to the end of the earth. Gentiles are interred. So when the Gentiles are interred, the Ten Commandments or of Moshe are no longer good, because it's a covenant for only children of Israel. It's forbidden to add or subtract them from it. So it's not good. You cannot then make in relation the Son of God and the Ten Commandments, because he has a law saying that he makes the Gentiles together with God. But the Gentiles cannot be in the Ten Commandments, because it's not, they can't enter in it. It's only intended for the children of Israel. So it's not good for Gentiles. But they are put together for Father YAHVAH. How to do that? It's logical. As all human beings are coming back to Father YAHVAH, and the way of the Son of God is the same as his Father. The Father blocked the Ten Commandments, and the Son of God destroyed on the cross. The work continued. The Father YAHVAH blocked the Ten Commandments because he's upset after the children of Israel. That's why I told you. Till now, Father YAHVAH is upset after children of Israel. So he blocked the priesthood in the Ten Commandments. But in YAHOSHUAH, the new covenant, their people becomes a priest and becomes as well offering. I will give you chapter and verses after. But in YAHOSHUAH, called new covenant. Let's see. It's YAHOSHUAH who is called new covenant because it's his blood that is the blood of new covenant. The blood belongs to him, and the blood is called blood of the new covenant. So he is the new covenant according to the book of Matthew. Let's read this, and I will appear it on the screen. Matthew chapter 28 and verse. Let me see this. Matthew 28 or 27. Let's read together Matthew chapter 27 or chapter 28. Oh, no, is it 26 or 28? Oh, it's 26. Matthew chapter 26 and verse 28. In the verse 27, Matthew chapter 26 and verse 27, he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, drink of it, of all of you. 28, for this is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. And the covenant, there is a remark, new covenant, remark below. There is no remark here because this is an application per in the Bible. There is something written, new covenant, and it's written there. So this is new covenant for my blood. So the new covenant in Isaiah chapter 42, while the Son of God appeared, He is the new covenant. So the new covenant is established. The former Ten Commandments and Ten Commandments must be removed, must be erased. And so the covenant, there is the law of Moshe and the Ten Commandments. They must be removed. Otherwise, the Gentiles cannot enter, because the Ten Commandments are only intended for children of Israel, and they are blocked. Those who are entering in this are sinners. So something that making people sinners, do you give it to Gentiles? Look at the foolishness of people. It's really foolishness. They take the priesthood, they remove it. You said that you do talk, go and back. So they bring the Son of God and they make him enter in this. The whole world has done this. It's the devil who has done this. The fake God that you serve has done this. You be conscious, because he make you a sinners, a fool, a very fool one. The Son of God can enter the Ten Commandments. The reason, he said, it's forbidden to add or subtract from it. So he cannot enter in it. So you are mistaken. And you are very, very mistaken. And the Son of God never goes against the word of his Father. As the Son of God, he never goes. It's forbidden for him to go against the word of his Father. When the Father said it's blocked, so he must follow this way. What he has done, he destroyed them on the cross, so that a new covenant will be established. That is what the Son of God has done. Let's see what he has done according to the book of. That's why I told you, don't slander apostles. It's the apostle that will say, let's open this, and Malachi people can observe 10 commandments. Don't say something nonsense. Let's read the Bible saying that the 10 commandments are destroyed. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 15. This is what the Son has done, and it's in accordance to the word of his Father. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 15. By abolishing the law of commandments expressed in ordinances, that he might create in himself one new man in place of the two, so make peace. It's in the flesh that he broke down the dividing wall of hostility. It is the Ten Commandments and law of Moshe. Let's read it in French. In French. Ephesians, where is it? What's it? Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 15. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 15. Listen.
Il a enlevé toute valeur à la loi de Moïse, à ses commandements.
He has taken away all value to the law of Moshe with his commandments and rules. So YAHOSHUAH has created one new man from the two, making peace. So he has taken away all value of the law of Moshe, all value of the law of Moshe, and with its commandments. He took away. It's really serious. You took away the value of the law. It's really a calamity. It's really serious, these sentences. Let's see it in English. The meaning in English. I haven't read it before. Here it's a real serious. Show it on the screen, technicians. Have you appeared the further one in screen? Yes. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 15. He abolished the Jewish law with its commandments and rules. In order to create out of the two races one new people, one in himself. in this way. The Indians read in this way, making peace. That is how Indian peoples read the W, they read the V or B. So he abolished the Jewish law. So he destroyed the Jewish law with its commandments, read with 10 commandments and rules and all instructions inside of it, and all about this. So all 10 commandments of the law of Moshe are entirely destroyed with commandments. What is the Jewish law? But 10 commandments of the law of Moshe, that's their law. They are destroyed, say the words of God. That is then their answer to your question. Why do you destroy 10 commandments? You're the Son of God who has destroyed it when Father has blocked. So he destroyed on the cross. So the Son of God confirmed that he's the tool used by his Father to destroy the 10 commandments, which means they destroyed 10 commandments and all rules connected that they are destroyed. So don't claim as a Jews, you claim a calamity. There is no Father YAHVAH, God of Abraham, making you observe the 10 commandments. They are blocked. Even Israel people, it's forbidden to them to observe 10 commandments. If they observe, they are in war with the Father YAHVAH. Israeli people are forbidden to observe 10 commandments. So, Son of God, bring new covenant. Father YAHVAH's block this law. YAHOSHUAH has confirmed. And when Eliah arrived, all people are removed from sins with Eliah and never sinned, because with the real righteous one, YAHOSHUAH, the new covenant, the son of Father YAHVAH, everyone with him never sinned. Starting this teaching started from 1984. Everyone never sinned with Ambassador of YAHOSHUAH. Starting from that time, how can you imitate these words that you will discuss 1995, 1994, 1990? How old are you at that time? These words started in 1984. There is a witness of this in this kingdom of YAHOSHUAH. And that's why I told people in Ankatsu knew that story. And the document of the church at that time is the disciple of the Lord in 1986. 1985, 1986, I didn't remember. But this is the first document I used when I preached the YAHOSHUAH. I had this document, and I can preach all around Antananarivo. Where were you in 1984? Where were you at that time? And you are going to imitate something that is really old like that. Aren't you ashamed? Let it down. We are going to see in French language. Let's see another Bible. And then I read Jewish language. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 15. Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 15. By abolishing the law of commandments expressed in ordinances, in all his prescription, that he might create in himself one new man in place of the two, making peace. By abolishing the law of commandments expressed in ordinances, in all its prescriptions, that means he destroyed in his flesh the law of commandments, and in all its prescriptions, all rules inside the law and rules are destroyed in the flesh of YAHOSHUAH. It's clear. So to make together two men in one in YAHOSHUAH and making peace between them. It's the Gentiles and Jews. They are in war because Israeli people reject Gentiles. So Yahushua has destroyed all of these on the cross. So the cross of Yahushua is equal to destruction of the 10 commandments and law of Moshe. So let's read again. It was the Roman Catholic Bible in French. Let's see the Hebrew Bible. It's the Hebrew Bible that we could say. In the Sefer Ephesim, I've already given you this, but I will repeat it again. Sefer Ephesim. I'll show it on the screen. Sefer Ephesim. Here it is. It's the Jewish Bible, chapter 2. And verse 15. I speak in English, Ruva, if it's still continuing. It doesn't matter. We really need this at this end of the time. This is the Jewish language above. Here they are. There are so many. Here they are. We are not taking so long time. We are going to read the transliteration. We can see clearly Torah. It's the Torah who were destroyed people. Here, the Torah is destroyed. Let's read. Babatlo Hayeba Bibsaro et Torat Hamitzot Vauchkot and so on. We don't read that. What is taught here, said the Jews, it's the Torah, which is the 10 commandments and law of Moshe, who are taught here according to the Bible, the Jewish Bible, or Sefer Torah Jews. So when the Jews Sefer Torah said in Ephesians chapter 2 verse 15 is the Torah. There is no Malagasy or French, but only English here. Here. By abolishing in his flesh the hostility, which is the law of commandments. Commandments. What is next? Contained in ordinances, so that in his so here it is stipulated by abolishing his flesh, like the former one. It's by his flesh that he destroyed the hostility. What is the hostility? Which is the law of commandments, which is the 10 commandments of Moshe. And it's the 10 commandments of Moshe that was said above Torah, at Torah. So Jewish Bible really stipulates that what is destroyed on the cross, people around the world, is the Torah. The Torah is the 10 commandments and law of Moshe. We really thank Father YAHVAH for this remark. There is nothing to be added. What to add? The 10 commandments are law or destroyed. Father and Son work together. The Son helped the Father. Father has blocked and the Son destroyed on the cross. The 10 commandments of Moshe are destroyed on the cross. Are going to reply back. The original one is justified and proved. How can you observe 10 commandments? With which law? Because Father YAHVAH has blocked these. There is no forgiveness of sins for those who enter in it. As a proof, you said you are sinners because you observe 10 commandments. I end my words. There is something that I follow in the book of Hebrews 7, verse 18 and 19. Hebrews 7 and verse 18 and 19. Oh, in Malagasy, in English then. Hebrews chapter 7, verse 18 and 19. For on the one hand, a former commandment is for Hebrews, is set aside because of its weakness and uselessness. It's clear that the 10 commandments of Moshe are destroyed because it's the book of Hebrews that we read. For the law made nothing perfect, but on the other hand, a better hope is introduced through which we draw nearer to God. So this is YAHOSHUAH. A better hope is introduced. It's YAHOSHUAH. So it's proved that the former law is destroyed. So talking about Hebrew, the former law is the 10 commandments and law of Moshe. Let's read it in French. Let's read it in French. Hebrews chapter 7, verse, how many? 18 and 19. The old rules are uselessness and weak. So we have erased this. If you don't know the erased, so go back in the law school. They know this. Verse 19. The law of Moshe never produced anything perfect. It's the law of Moshe that is taught. We have erased the rule, the law of Moshe, because this law never produced something perfect. So, of course, we have erased them. For those who know French, they know this. The 10 commandments of Moshe are useless because they never made people perfect. The old rule, so YAHOSHUAH has destroyed it, and apostles are witnesses of this destruction. Apostle Paul is conformed to the words of Father YAHVAH and YAHOSHUAH. The apostle who said something nonsense said YAHOSHUAH has made people of certain commandments. Be conscious is that our apostle stronger than Father YAHVAH, stronger than God of Abraham, stronger than YAHOSHUAH. YAHOSHUAH never made people of certain commandments. You know, it's not logical. It's foolishness of a sorcerer who made people of certain commandments. Father YAHVAH has blocked them. YAHOSHUAH has destroyed them, and they are not ashamed saying that apostle made people of certain commandments. You despise the God of Abraham in saying that the apostle made people of certain commandments. Are you conscious? Even the Son of God you despise. Mainly his Father you despise. Who are you? There is no words saying that it is changed. Where is the word of prophets saying that, okay, I will change this? Even YAHOSHUAH said it's forbidden to add or to change or to subtract the thing from this. Even he cannot enter in it. And that is the proof that the 10 commandments of Moshe are destroyed. And the new covenant is established, YAHOSHUAH and the law of YAHOSHUAH. And there is really love YAHOSHUAH. Let's read the words of God about that. The love of YAHOSHUAH we can see in the John chapter 12. And we follow the love of YAHOSHUAH. Oh, people, taught by YAHOSHUAH. For those who are going to the heaven of heavens, come to Eliah. That's why I tell, come to Eliah. We go to YAHOSHUAH. We will go to the heaven of heavens where Father YAHVAH is. Let's go. Take your language. Let's go with Eliah. John chapter 12 and verse 49 and 50. Eliah said, this is from now on, you follow the law of YAHOSHUAH. There is no 10 commandments of Moshe. For I have not spoken on my own authority, but the Father who sent me has himself given me a commandment what to say and what to speak. And I know that his commandment is eternal life. What I say, therefore, I say as the Father has taught me. It's clear that there is the commandment of the Father. There is the new commandment of Father brought by YAHOSHUAH. There is no relation with the 10 commandments of law of Moshe, like the Constitution. There is a special constitution for American people. And there is a special constitution for Malagasy people belonging to Malagasy. And there is a constitution 10 commandments only for Israeli people. And constitution YAHOSHUAH is for Gentiles, for us. So receive this. Each one has their constitution. For those who want to be saved, follow YAHOSHUAH, follow it Eliah. becoming holy, no longer sinners, good person. It's a good teaching. Thing that I teach you, it's a devil who destroyed. It's up to those who hear the word of devil. Devil, as a devil, they say bad things about Eliah. It's their work. But for you, listen to the words of Eliah. He is coming to save. Let's come with Eliah. We're going to heavens. I will take you by hand to and right there. Eliah is from there, and will come back there, and he can teach this. And the result with Eliah, anyone never sinned, except devil enter it. They're doing their foolishness things to despite the kingdom of Yahushua. But for those who are with Yahushua, with Eliah, they never sin. That is with Yahushua. That is with Eliah. It's marvelous. So there is a law for Yahushua, and to end the 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 37. Even apostles stipulate that there is the law of Yahushua. 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 37. 14:37. If anyone thinks that he is a prophet, 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 37, or spiritual, he should acknowledge that the things I am writing to you are a command of the Lord. There is commandments of law of Yahushua, and it's the commandment of Yahushua that we follow. There is no relation with the 10 commandments. Those who dwell in the 10 commandments, they say that they are sinners. You human, you can't see that. So get away from this. Don't follow them. Let's follow Yahushua, Eliah. I call everyone on this world, let's come. Let's follow Eliah, because those who are following Yahushua preached by Eliah are doing bad things. Apart from Eliah, they are burglar, they are evil, and they made people observe 10 commandments. There is only one. They only have one boss. But Eliah is with Father YAHVAH, who sent him. The one who created you, and Yahushua who created you. I end my words. Yahushua bless you all with these words. Repent. Come to Yahushua. It's forbidden to imitate this teaching. When you are convinced, don't do that. This is the lesson number 11. Let's pray. Thank you very much, Father YAHVAH, for the words. I believe that everyone has received this righteousness. They know the righteousness, and that's why I call them the spirits that coming back to you, Father YAHVAH. Know to listen to the voice of Eliah. All spirits, call all spirits to come back to you, Father YAHVAH, and to come to you, Yahushua. Save people. Don't lose people, Father YAHVAH, but save them and come back to you. Eternal glory be to you. Justify your words, Father YAHVAH. Be all spirits never stay, but call to you and run to you to seek you. Never hesitate. The words are clear. The explanations are clear. Save our people, Father YAHVAH. Only you can do that. And that's why Eliah begged, open the way for the Spirit to go back to you. Open a way. And all citizens of heavens should work together to make people come back to you. For your glory, Father YAHVAH. In YAHOSHUAH, I do all the prayer and words. Thank you very much, Father YAHVAH. Thank you very much, YAHOSHUAH. Hallelujah. Amen. So YAHOSHUAH bless you all. This is the end of our words today. So YAHOSHUAH bless you all. Take your decision. Follow Father YAHVAH and YAHOSHUAH. Follow Eliah, as only Eliah you can see on earth. To go where? To the heavens. I will take you by the hands. I will bring you to our home in YAHOSHUAH. YAHOSHUAH bless you all. Till the next teaching. Goodbye.